AKT is the charity that works with young people who are facing homelessness who identify as LGBTQ, which is 1 in 4 of young people facing homelessness today. AKT chose a turn-of-the-century moment, which was the equalising of the age of consent. As a young person's charity, this was critical, because up to that point, young people not only faced rejection and abuse from their families, but also they were considered criminals under the eyes of the law if they had intimate relationships with each other. Before the age of consent was equalised, you couldn't have consensual sex if you were gay until you were 21. So you can imagine if you were a teenager coming out and you had sex with someone else, you run the risk of being criminal. And when I came out to my mum as a teenager, it went really badly. And one of the things she said to me was, "Well, you know you're a criminal now." And I was petrified because I was a good boy and I didn't want to be seen as that, and just made me feel really dirty and disgusted with myself because I never did anything wrong. Equalising the age of consent was a massive deal for the LGBTQ community because it meant that young people and others could be proud of who they were, build their self-esteem and self-worth. The justification people gave for not equalising the age of consent was that basically it was around family values, protecting children. It's ridiculous, and it's just another example of how people use their own personal moral codes to actually discriminate and alienate people in society. I think the battle for the LGBT community is far from over. Legislation is wonderful, but can be taken away. If you go in other places around the world, you'll see people persecuted for being lesbian, gay, bisexual or trans. Personally, I think that now the battle is about social activism, and young people are leading the way around that. We've got to change people's perceptions, people's beliefs. It's about equality and fairness.